Guys, it's Poco, and today I'm going to be making just a quick little video on how I recommend building the Goku Black clones. Just because they're probably like one of the best free-to-play teams in the game now. And so they're easy to rainbow, and so mastering or like putting together their hidden potential properly is always important. So I'm going to start things off with the Phi type right here. And for him, he's got a lot of defense and his damage reduction here. So he's really great, so I'm not too concerned about any dodging here. And then if we take a look, he's a stacker, so he raises his attack. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is get in here, have him be multiple super attacks. Oh, you know what? Just for the sake of the video, we're going to go back here. We're going to train this guy. And, oh, I actually can't level him up. Well, oh, yes, I can. Yeah, so we're going to... Don't do what I'm doing right here, guys. Grind the free-to-play characters so that way you can level up their stuff without having to waste Kais. It's the best piece of advice I can give you early on in the game, because when you get to where I am later, you will regret having wasted so many of your Kais. So, like I was saying on this guy, we're going to come in, we're going to rainbow him. What we want to do is focus all multi-attack and then criticals. What I do here is I'll just do their type defense boost and their super attack boost just to give him more attack, and then go through each one. The first thing what I do is, if you have super attack or multi-attack available, you always choose it, and if you don't, then you choose crit. So multi, crit, multi, and multi. And then grinding them out, you're going to get these hidden potential orbs for them as well. And so for him here, I have 10 of these level 9s. I'm going to keep him, honestly, defensive focused, just so that way I can try and make him the tank and make him like a good slot 1 on the team. For here, we get, you know, more defense, more multi. So, gonna equip that. And then for the gold, probably the multi-crit here. Just want to double check. No, honestly, I'll do this multi-defense. So effectively, we're making him the tank, or the slot 1. And so then next, we have the STR. On the STR, let's see what we have. He has his crit chances already all set. Actually, this is insane. Do not ever put crit on this man. If you are doing the all clone team, he has a 100% chance to crit. So do not put crit on him. What you want to do, he also has an additional in here, and he also has some damage reduction at 20% when attacking with 12 or more ki, which he's going to have just if you're on like a team of the clones. So what I would do for him is I would skip crit. You're 100% not allowed to do crit. Let's take a look at his attack. Stacks attack. So you're going to want to do probably multi-dodge, because he's also got some damage reduction here. If you wanted to go dodge first and multi-second, you would not be wrong there. So I'd go either dodge first, multi-second, or multi-first, dodge second. Don't touch him with 100 feet with the crit. So next one, and our int, what we have, he's buffing the team. He sees the super attack, he regains HP, and he has a guard. So he effectively is like the team support, and you're gonna be concerned about him getting hit. he stacks within the turn, and then he raises allies' defense within the turn. So what I would do for him is I would ignore crit, again, no crit, and I would do multi-attack, and then dodge. But I'd start dodge primary. You want him as high likelihood to dodge as possible. And then you would want him to do multi-attack as his secondary. Because his multi-attack, if you don't put him slot 1 and he has a chance to stack, he can survive things because he's also guarding. So I would do dodge first, multi second. Then for the AGL here, he's got evasion pretty high, so it goes up to 70% on the evasion. He buffs the team for their attack, and if you get one AGL sphere, he has 20% more dodge. So he's effectively 90% dodge, and with 12 ki, he launches 2 additional attacks. So my main focus with him, and he just stacks on the turn. My main focus with him would be crit. So what I would do for him is I would do first and foremost 100% crit, and then after that I would do multiple attacks, because he's going to be at a 90% chance to dodge. So any event where you're able to dodge, he's going to be doing great. You got to be careful with him though. In an event where they have dodge blocking or they have guaranteed to hit, he's going to get caught. And then for the tech, our last but not least, he is going to be debuffing the enemy, which is quite a bit, by about 70% to attack and defense. He has an interrupt, and if you get a tech key sphere, he gets damage reduction only if he's hit them with a super first. So again, he is not your slot 1, because he has to super first, and he's likely going to get attacked before he has a chance. What I would do for him, he doesn't stack here. Like, he does stack, but he doesn't permanently stack. But he can seal super, so what I would do for him is I would do... He's kind of a toss-up. You could do crit, you could do dodge, you could do multi. The main thing is you don't make him your slot 1. You make him like a slot 2 or a slot 3. I would say probably like multi first, then... Well, probably crit first, multi second. Yeah, I'd say crit first, multi second for him. And I'm just going to go through here and I'm just going to rainbow them while I'm talking through this. Ooh, actually can't. See, this is why you got to grind, guys. So that way I can do my thing. So bear with me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back and they're all ready to rainbow. So, just to recap, on the STR here, ignore crit. You are not allowed to do crit. You are doing multi-attack, and then you are doing dodge. So, multi, dodge, multi. I just always go with the type defense boost here. It's just what I feel comfortable with. I mean, honestly, there's probably a better balance that you're supposed to have between those two, and then the same thing, I always go with the super attack boost there. So again, multi, no crit. Dodge if you only have dodge and crit. Multi if you have multi and dodge. So just all multi primary on this guy. Dodge second. Then come in. And then what I'm going to do, I could, if I wanted to, make him attack heavy. But the thing is he can get exposed pretty easily. So you gotta be cautious. Like, you have these... You know, you have these characters. I'm gonna go... The combo there is easy. Like, you don't even have to think about it. I'm gonna go defensive with him. Like, I could get greedy and go with the attack, but you don't want to do that. Because if you get caught, you're gonna be having a bad time. And then I'm gonna go with this multi and this defense. Because again, we don't need that crit. Go back to team. We go to the int. Take a look at him again. He's gonna be stacking the ally, or like helping the allies. Foreseeing the enemy super. He's got the guard. So we want to go dodge first on him. And then multi-second, which is what I'm hoping I said earlier. But it's what I'm going with now. And then we're going to give him his defense. So dodge first, multi-second. And we're going to give him a bunch of defense. Because ultimately, especially with anybody who can stack, in a long enough fight, they're gonna balance out to where they're doing something good. But if they die, it doesn't matter. So because he's the team support, dodge and defense, like we're basically just gonna do what we can to try and make him stay safe, dodge and defense. So it's not his job to output damage, it's his job to stay alive and buff the rest of the team. Now when we get to the AGL, this guy, he's already evading. He's at like 90% evasion, and he's got the ability to launch 2 additional attacks. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come in, we're gonna go crit first, multi-second, because the thing he's lacking the most is crit. That's how I build. I build to balance. You can also build into their strengths, but you can get yourself caught. And don't do what I just did, and don't try and add and dodge when we said we're not dodging. We're doing crit multi, crit first. And so I've been grinding this, to be honest, quite a bit. So that's why I have like all these orbs and stuff like that. You want to grind this. You want to grind their event with your boosts, so that way you get as many of these orbs as possible. So that way you have the flexibility to do the things that you want to do. Now, what we could do here is we could add this in, and this would give him effectively a 95% chance to dodge, because that 10% can be really rough. Just for the sake of, bumping it to 100, I'll do it. But what that means is then I'm gonna have to go with this. So the dodge and the defense, which this is where we use our brain, guys, and we learn and think through things. So if we're going 100% dodge, why would we need defense? Because the places where we can't dodge, it doesn't matter. Like, he doesn't have what he needs to survive. If we had a dodge attack, I would prioritize that. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this one over here from the defense to the attack. Because if he's at 100% dodge, anywhere where you can dodge, he is dodging. Anywhere where you can't dodge, if he gets hit by like a super or something, you're dead regardless. And now we have the tech. And last for the tech here. And he gets, again, you don't want him slot 1 because he'll have 40% damage reduction if he hits somebody with a super first. He's got his interrupts. He's debuffing the enemy. I want him to be survivable, so I want to go primary dodge. And then secondary, I'll do multi. So, multi, but our priority is the dodge. And then I'll go all defense on him, so I'll do like the defensive dodges. So again, for him, multi first. Or sorry, dodge first, multi second. defensive orbs. So just grind their event to get these good orbs, because you really can get some crazy orbs here. You know, getting that dodge plus the defense here is great. And then I should have, yep, another dodge and defense. And there we go. That is the whole special art Goku Black Clone team, rainbowed out, full skill orbs, and their full build. I'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe.